If Krishna wants somebody to die, nobody can save him. If Krishna wants somebody to be safe, nobody can kill him.
Yes, I believe.
When this whole stupid COVID happened, you can come sit here. When the whole stupid COVID came,
Yes, you know, I can hear it.
it's okay, because we're having a discussion, so. Then I said, this is all nonsense. If we are supposed to die, we will die.
Yes.
What will we do? Why we are getting crazy? Why we are locking up old people in old people home and all this nonsense? But there is, oh, it will be like the plague, the Black Plague, and thousands of people will die. All invention, total invention. Same thing, if you're supposed to die, you die. And if you live with this consciousness, you are peaceful. Say, okay, am I to die today? Thank you. Thank you for all the days and nights I was alive and I could pray. Actually, the best medicine of all is praying. Why? Because while you pray, if you die, you go to Krishna. And while you pray, if there's a chance for curing, that's the best atmosphere, mental state for getting cured. So whatever you convey, that's why chanting Hare Krishna is so important, because it's a prayer. But you can also pray in another, in your own language. Like we say in Spanish, O mi Señor, déjeme ser un instrumento de tu amor. The natives say, Jande jarese purumina iteke ranvaisho mendembor haihu. But it all means, oh my Lord, please let me be an instrument of your love. Doesn't matter what language you say it in. I think, as a matter of fact, God, Krishna, loves it when you talk to him with some personal words, not just putting your mantra. I mean, the mantra is okay because it's Krishna's name, Radha's name, all the mercy is there. So we have full faith in the holy name. But praying is a heart-to-heart issue. I am praying to you. Please, can you help me? Or, better, please, can I serve you? Please, do you allow me to do something on your behalf? Not on my behalf. Not on my behalf of my ego world. No, my Lord. So, therefore, the whole movement of Srila Prabhupada was based on chanting Hare Krishna. More than reciting the Vedas. Because how many people know how to recite the Vedas? A few Brahmins, they go in the Gurukula and then they go, no? Om Purnam Mada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Mudakshyate Purnam Yada. Like this they can chant many mantras. Ishavasya Idam Sangam. Did you ever do that?
No, I just...
You never recited mantras in the Gurukula?
Veda, no, that's very long and difficult.
No, it's not difficult. It's the children, they do it. They can learn the whole Bhagavad Gita by heart because they got open brains. So I'm trying to memorize something now with my age. It's very hard. I'm happy if I can just remember the faces of the people. So, anyhow, so here healing. Eneshe o shadi maya nashi baralagi hari nama mahamantra lau tumi magi. That's Bengali. And it says, I have come to bring medicine. This medicine is chant the holy name, and that will cure you from all your unwanted things in your life. So I'm a fan of prayer. I was an atheist by the circumstances of my youth, watching the Vietnam War, watching the hypocrisy of the Christian missionaries who, instead of helping the people, would colonialize them and exploit them. I said, if that's what God is all about, thanks. thanks, not for me. So then I became like, oh, if I reject God, if I reject, because I only knew little Christian, yeah, practically at that point only Christian. So then I became very empty. So I turned to socialism. Let's fight for the social justice of the world. Let's stop these billionaires exploiting everybody and creating horrors in the world. Let's go and get them. So I actually became a part of the socialistic movement of which was surrounding me. But then I could see, there's politics, hypocrisy, and those countries where the communists take power, they enslave everybody. Not only a few people, they enslave everybody, and they have the killing, they have the same cruelty which the others have. Maybe a little different, but they have it. So I said, what I'm doing here? I didn't want to be a capitalist. No, I don't want to be a communist. So that one night, I remember it still, I was 16 or so. Everything happened very quick in my youth. That night, I went home from a discotheque to my home, and I prayed. I prayed like never before. I prayed, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want me to do. And I called him Om, because that was the only universal spiritual formula I kind of had heard about, because I hadn't studied Veda, Hinduism, nothing, but I had heard it, Om, that's spiritual. So I said, Om, 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 guide me, show me, take me. I want to have a real spiritual life, a real life, a meaningful life. And that walk from that place to my home was a little bit more than half an hour. The first time in my life that I prayed. But I really prayed. I said, I'm lost. I'm hopeless. If you exist, if you know me, please do something. And from that, I was living in a yoga ashram a few weeks later. Everything went like ta 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 ta. So I believe in prayer. I think prayer is, in the Vedas we say Harinama, Harinama, Harinama eva kevalum, kalau nasteva, 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 gatir anyata. In this age of Kali, the only way to appropriately approach the Supreme Lord is by chanting His holy name, is by chanting His holy name, is by chanting His holy name. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. I mean, you can't say it more clear than that, no? So that's why I recommend prayer as the best help for humanity. But in the association of devotees, we learn what prayer means, because we can also pray just for material things. We can consider or treat God like some kind of order supplier. Yeah, He should get me everything what I need. He's so powerful. So, but then another argument came. Nobody is perfect. No doctor is perfect. Does it mean the medical profession should be abandoned? No. It means if the doctor is praying doctor, he may give the good advice. I'm a self-taught doctor. Means I've given so many medical advices to people, sometimes chiropractical ones, sometimes phytotherapeutical, means plant-based, sometimes just yogic principles. So I've been a kind of a healer without having studied anything profoundly. And I think many people have been benefited by it. Like, for example, I was leading a spiritual community in South America of, let's say, 150 people. And we lived together for a period of, let's say, 30 to 40 years. And we don't buy anything in a pharmacy. That whole community is, I mean, not 100%, but I would say 98, 99% pharmacy free. We do fasting, we do snan, we have temazcal, sweat lodge treatment. We have things we recommend, which are good, you know, fruit fast, this fast, but going to pharmacy, maybe when some accident was, somebody had broken arm or something, but otherwise not. These pharmacy, they are actually a dirty business. Actually, they are a dirty business. Oh, tell that to people in the world today, they want to throw you in jail. And the pharmacies, they sell so many drugs just to intoxicate people. They sell so many drugs to kill babies. They sell so many drugs there just for people to not grow old. Or then there's the psychopharmaca. Then there's the drugs with secondary effects. Like, no, it's terrifying. And there's no sincere signs of uncovering it. Now the United States of America has a health minister who speaks just like me. He's Robert Kennedy. Have you seen him somewhere in the
News, I think.
Huh?
I think WHO.
This Robert Kennedy, he speaks like me about medicine. He says, vaccines is a poison test. And how many people have been killed, but you'll never find out? Because when they come in sick, oh, it's random. They will not say, oh, when did he get vaccinated? 2 weeks ago? Oh. No. They will not say it because the same guy who's studying him, he gave him the vaccine. Very serious. The Kali Yuga is the healing is really a question. So back to my question. So doctors are not perfect, but should they encourage people for a better lifestyle and for a more healthy lifestyle? And the answer is yes, of course. So the healers have something to do. But if they're just healing bodies and not teaching how to pray, not teaching how to be vegetarian, then they're also nonsense. Doctor is telling you what's good, what's bad, but if he's not saying that you should be a vegetarian. I heard that there was a Chinese saying, doctors should only be paid when you're healthy. As soon as you're getting sick, doctors should not get a penny. That's a good principle, no? Have you heard something like this in Japan? I heard that it's a Chinese saying. Huh? No money for doctors if you're sick. Then they have to help you to always stay healthy. Anyhow, we are here in the land of healing the soul from all the conditional walks of life which are dragging him down in the modes of ignorance and passion. And if you come more near, the more near you come, you will find out there's sattva guna. Sattva guna is very good, right? Is it? Or is it not?
It is.
You think so?
Yeah.
What about you? Yes? The Vedas say no. The example is given, 3 robbers go into the forest and they see a man with a lot of wealth. They say, okay, let's rob him. So they stop him and take everything he has. And then the one robber says, come on, let's kill him, so he cannot tell anybody what we did to him. Then the other robber says, no, let's not make our hands dirty. Let's take him deep in the forest, tie him to a tree, so he cannot say anything, and we run away. Okay, that's what they do. Then the third robber, a little later he comes back to the man, he unties him and he says, I didn't want you to die here on this tree. So go this way and you can find your way out. Then the man who was about to die, he said to the robber, you're not a bad man. You just saved my life. Why don't you come with me? I'll give you a job. You can start an honest life. Then he said, no, sorry. I cannot go with you. Why not? He says, because I'm a thief. So, what are the 3 robbers? The one who wants to kill him is tamaguna. The one who wants to tie him is rajaguna. And the one who is freeing him, but he cannot go with him, is sattvaguna. Sattvaguna is the golden jail. It is a still jail. The other is copper jail, and the other one is iron. But it's all jail. Oh, I'm in this jail, but my bars are all made of gold. Very nice, huh? Oh yeah, I want to stay in such a jail with such golden fittings and door. So then, if sattvaguna is also a conditioning, then what is his solution? Do you know? It is called Vishuddha Sattva. It has to become divine goodness. It has to be action on behalf of the sweet will of the infinite Lord. Sattva guna means I don't want to do good to everybody. I don't want to accumulate any bad karma. I may get good karma by helping a few people. No. You have to treat people, deal with them according to what is pleasing God. Then it becomes Vishuddha Sattva. And Vishuddha Sattva, that is now, you see there's like a categories. I gave you the book Oida Therapy, no? That is a little bit built on that principle. That according to the person's desires, according to the level of consciousness, a person will naturally act. So you can only get out of that conception if you get in contact with somebody who is in Vishuddha Sattva consciousness. Otherwise you go to Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa, a very nice lady, she gave much help to the people in Calcutta. But what was she doing? She was training the Hindus to become meat eaters.
Yes.
So what good thing did she really do? In the name of Christian missionaries, because she went with money, hospital. So when people see that, oh yes, let's go to Mother Teresa. But what she was giving them was not real help of the soul. So there is, most people cannot understand that. Vishuddha Sattva is so elevated because it's born, it's born in the sweet will of the Lord. What is the sweet will of the Lord? Does the Lord have a sweet will? Number one. Big question. Well, if you have sweet will, why God should not have a sweet will? Are we something which God is not? Do we have something God? And there's some people who say, yes, we have the false ego. So if we have to annihilate the false ego and stop existing, then we become one with the non-existing God. That is wrong. This is wrong. This is like, okay, I can't be the biggest one. I can't be the number one, but then nobody will be the biggest one. Nobody will be the number one. Nobody will be served. So that is that danger which is there even in Sattvaguna. In Sattvaguna, we don't hurt anybody. Everything is like equilibrium, but it is not. And there's another way to understand that there's three attitudes in this world. The number one is exploitation. You can exploit Tamaguna, you can exploit Rajaguna, you can exploit Sattvaguna also. Yes, I'm exploiting this to do everything good for my saving, so to be qualified for liberation. But there's another attitude. Instead of exploitation, I say, no, it's all nonsense. I go to renunciation. I renounce everything. Like tyag, or I renounce comfortable living. I renounce name, fame, glory of the material world. I renounce everything. I want to have to do nothing with nobody and nothing. We just made a discovery. Oh, I know this belongs here. That's our cleaner's book. We write down who shows up in the morning. So, renunciation. Is that nice? Renounce everything? You think that's right? Does it sound? No? What the heck? That's what everybody says. We should renounce everything. Renounce sense gratification, renounce fruitive work, renounce egotism, renounce the false ego.
I don't know what everybody, I'm talking about my experience. I want to be honest with you. Maybe I'm wrong, but I want to be transparent. So there are duties, and what I know. For me, it's easy to leave everything, become brahmachari and sit in the temple. I was doing vipassana, and I asked, they were trying to convert me. Oh, you are wrong. You are doing in this material world. Why don't you come and sit with me, do a vipassana? I said, yes, you do my work for one day, and I did their work for 10 days vipassana. They couldn't do my work for one day, because I do result-oriented work, like they will give you. So it's easy to leave everything, run away, close your eyes and ignore everything. And my Krishna says, Karmaneva Adhikarasya. Krishna, first of all, my Krishna doesn't discriminate. And my Krishna says, like, even ethics and ethical, Karna was down. Arjuna said, oh, how can I, like, you know very well than me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I want to be transparent. My Krishna never come, like, you met 10 family, you can ask them who is taking care of them. It's tough to take care of 10 family. It's tough to go without money, and there's a result in their family. So Krishna or like my Rama or Mahakali never come and help you. They said, do your karma, and we are always standing for you. And then there was like so this is my transparency to you. Maybe I'm wrong, I will learn and improve. But it's
No,
very
no, no. What you're saying is simply common sense.
Yeah.
But the teaching of exploitation, renunciation, it needs a counterpart, and that counterpart is dedication.
But when Krishna wants, because
Then listen. Exploitation, you do everything only for your interest. Renunciation, you're renouncing everything also only for your interest. For my liberation, I would not want to know anything about anything. The dedication means I have to do what has to be done to please Krishna. And this pleasing Krishna means different things for different people. It's not the same for everybody. Like somebody pumped out our black water today, very heavy job, because somehow or other the gully was leaking and some black water went into our underground. So I'm very thankful that he did that dedicated work to get it out. So yes, dedication is the crucial evolution of consciousness. Therefore, if we are doing anything, we have to question what pleases Krishna in this circumstance. Then it becomes dedication. And if there's a guru who tells us, he'll probably tell us, well, it's like this and like that, no? Like I think you gave the example today of lying.
Yeah, holy cow.
The
Save the cow.
Lying to save a cow. So then you would say, oh, Yamaraj, you lie. Yes, I lied. You lied to save a cow. Yes, I lied to save a cow. Okay, no problem.
No, I don't think so. That like
No, let me.
Okay, sorry.
In the divine judgment, everything is time, place, and circumstance. But we have to come to the conclusion that dedication is the approach, the appropriate approach. And that dedication means it means that we have to bring people closer to God. Maybe they're here, you bring them here. Maybe you can't bring them immediately there. Maybe you have to do step by step, but anyhow, you have in mind what is the best for them. So as long as somebody's in exploitation or in renunciation, they're not really understanding what the Supreme Lord wants, what he wants. But I think these are just enough
Gurudev,
food for thought.
Allow me to ask something.
Yes, please.
So, because the teaching I got is not my words, so I just want to share so the teaching I got is a Parabrahma Paramatma, the concept of Atma, Paramatma and Prakriti. But it was taught to me that you cannot please or you cannot make him unhappy or happy, because he is Nirgur, Nirakar, Parabrahma, Paramatma. He is everywhere in everything. So you cannot tie him with the name, with the place, with the anything, because he is everywhere in everything.
Sriji, that is total impersonal philosophy.
No, this was taught to me.
But it is totally impersonal.
That's last word.
It's not right. I can prove it wrong.
Just one word. But they said, but you cannot become Paramatma. Atma cannot become Paramatma.
Yes.
Paramatma is Paramatma.
But to say that Paramatma has no value or no ideas, that is wrong.
No, they didn't say ideas. They taught to me discrimination. Paramatma never discriminate.
What does that mean?
He's Hindu, he's Muslim. If you're living your life, ethics, moral, and value.
Nobody speaks about that discrimination. There's a question of interpretation here, because if we do things to please the Supreme Lord, He is the rightful enjoyer. Bhoktaram yagyatapasam sarva loka maheshwaram suridam sarva bhutanam gyatva mam shantim richati. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, I am the supreme enjoyer of all people, everyone's activity. Number 2, I'm Maheshwaram. I'm the supreme controller. Nobody can go against what I decide.
Yes.
And finally he says, Suridam Sarvabhutanam, but I am your friend. I am your best friend. I am your well-wisher. So you don't have to be afraid of me. That therefore, if you act on behalf of the supreme friend of everybody, then your dedication is appropriate. There's no reason to be afraid. Only for the sake of argument, I would say, somebody comes to you and he says, my arm is paining, and you put your whatever therapy you give, and he ends up, thank you, dog. Wow, great, it works again. But you didn't say anything about Krishna. You didn't give him any idea that he should read Gita. You didn't even tell him that he should be a vegetarian. Then
You agree? I surrender. No argument.
Then you would not be the dedication for the Supreme. And to think, oh, the Supreme doesn't matter whether you're vegetarian or you're not a vegetarian. Now, a different thing I would say, are you vegetarian? No? Okay, get out. That would be discrimination. That would not be dedication, but it would be discrimination. What did you bring here for us? Oh my God. This is exactly what you have to take. Number 1, you. Number 2, your husband. Number 3, your daughter. Number 4, your son. Number 1, you. Number 2 and 3, your parents. This for you. This is for you. Oh, sorry. Your family is too big. You have to take the rest.
Yeah.
Give me one of those. Yeah, I take the odds. Yeah, that is the dedication. It requires a great responsibility. That you have to be able to get the proper equilibrium of what is right and what is wrong. Anyway, we stop here.